Hi everyone, welcome to another class of Yoga with Carlton. So if you can come into a seated position and sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit, and align the back of skull with your sacrum, bring your arms onto your thighs, and then feel for lifting your belly, lift your diaphragm and lift your chest. Let your arms come to rest onto your thighs. Close your eyes. And give yourself a moment or two just to feel yourself connecting with yourself. Taking this time to disconnect from much of what has been your day so far. As you go through your practice today, as you go through your class, try to be very focused on what is going on, staying in the moment and not allowing yourself to be distracted. Become very aware of what is going on for you. And as you move through your class, if you're experiencing pain and discomfort, and if you have injuries, be very mindful of these injuries, using your practice to contribute to a healing process rather than aggravating those injuries. Ensure that the space in which you're practicing is safe and clear of anything that's unnecessary for you. And as you bring yourself right back into yourself, feel your sit bones as it presses to the floor into your mat. And then breathe in. Breathe in and lengthen your spine. You're lengthening your lower ribs away from waist. Lengthening mid ribs away from your lower ribs and your upper ribs away from your mid ribs. And as you breathe out, relax your forehead. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm and lift your chest. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. As you breathe in, expand your ribs out as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. On the next breath, lift your chest. Keep lifting your chest up, lift your collarbones. And feel for that space you've created around your heart. Relax your belly and exhale, keeping chest lifted. Breathe into the back of your heart and feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And exhale, feeling that release as you let go. So your intent today is connecting your breath with your heart and using the breath to energize your heart, keeping that as your focus throughout your practice today. Pranayama is in knee pow. So bring your left leg over your right. So you're working with a knee to knee alignment. Your heels are moving back towards your hips. If this is a difficult reach for you today, then straighten your right leg so your right leg reaches straight forward. Activate your feet, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. And bring your arms down by your side and feel as if you're pushing the floor away. So you feel a lifting up of your chest and a lengthening out of your lower back. Activate your feet and spread the toes. Now inhale through the nose for 10. Breathe in with constriction so it feels like you're making a snoring sound. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Feet active, spine is long. Keep feeling that you're lengthening lower ribs away from your waist. Pressing equally down into both sit bones so your spine and sacrum are level. Holding on to the breath. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through the nose for 10.
At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in. Pull it all the way back towards the spine. Feel your ribs are expanding to the side. Your shoulders are relaxing away from your ears. Keep feeling that you're lengthening your belly away from pelvis.
And release, pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Change the cross of your legs. Knee pal with your right leg over your left. Again, make the adjustments you can. Straighten that left leg. Arms by your side or slightly behind. Pressing down into sit bones, feet active, and then breathe in. Breathe in through the nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through your nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the chin to chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it all the way in. Feel your belly as it lengthens away from the top of your right thigh. Feel your lower ribs as it lengthens away from your sacrum. Your ribs, they are expanding towards your armpits, but your shoulders are soft away from your ears. And inhale, release. Coming up for seated side bend. So straighten your left leg, reaching your left leg straight forward and tucking your right foot in so the right heel is by your glute. If you can go further, if you want to go further, then bring your right foot back so that the right heel is by your glute. If you've taken your right foot back, bring your right hand back and take hold of your ankle with your right hand. Otherwise, reach your right hand back so the fingertips are onto the floor. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm up. Feel for opening your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the inside of your left leg. If you're not holding your right ankle, lift your right arm up and then stretch it back 12 inches from the floor. As you breathe, feel as if you're lifting belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder away from your right ear. Breathe into lower back and lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, relaxing your left ear to left shoulder. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh, holding your left thigh, or sliding your right arm into your waistband. And then breathe in, lift your chest. You're moving your chest forward towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relaxing your right shoulder down away from right ear. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear to left shoulder. So feel the opening through the right side of your neck. On the next breath, as you breathe in, release your right arm. Reach your right arm straight up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your right arm straight back, chest open up. Now feed your heart with this breath, deep breath. Breathe in into the back of your heart. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening that right arm straight back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reach your right arm straight up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, wrap in your right shoulder as you reach your right arm over right ear. As you breathe, feel for lengthening your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, lengthening that right arm over right ear. Breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding forward, hands down to the floor, either side of your front foot. Deep breath, keep moving belly up away from the top of your left thigh. Lead with your chest. As you exhale, you're folding forward. If your hamstrings are feeling especially tight in this moment, you're bending your left knee, heels contract to sit bones, reach forward with the ball of your foot.
And then deep breath, you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. Inhale, release. Use your hands, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. And then change the cross of your legs, change for the other side. Seated side bend, one leg straight. Straightening your right leg reaches straight forward. You're tucking your left foot in so the heel is by the groin. If you want to go further, bring your left foot back so your left foot is coming back towards your left sit bone. If you've taken your left foot back, reach your left hand back, taking hold of your ankle. Otherwise, bringing your left arm back, fingertips to the floor. Pressing down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down on the inside of right leg. Relax your right heel with right shoulder. Now activate feet and spread the toes. Lift your left arm up. If you're not holding your ankle, lift your left arm up and reach it back. Breathe into the right side ribs and lift. Lengthen right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from your left ear. Feel this right from pelvic bowl. Breathing in and moving belly up away from pelvis. Moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, you're gliding that left shoulder down. As you breathe, breathing into lower back and lengthening, stretching your lower ribs away from sacrum. Don't force this, just feel the moving with ease. And as you breathe out, bringing your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh or sliding it into waistband or into clothing. And then breathe, lift your chest. Feel as if you're moving chest bones away from heart, creating space for your heart. And as you breathe out, relaxing right ear with right shoulder. Deep breath. Keep moving belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. On the next breath, as you breathe, release your left arm, stretching your left arm right out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, chest open, reaching your left arm straight back. On the next breath, as you breathe, feel for lengthening your left arm back, taking bone away from bone. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're rolling your chest open slightly, as if up towards the sky. On the next breath, as you breathe, stretching your left arm right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, wrapping your left shoulder as you reach your left arm forward over left ear. As you breathe, lift your right side ribs away from right hip. Pull belly in, exhale as you're lengthening that left arm forward over left ear. So you're still in a side bend. Deep breath, spread your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, folding forward, hands down either side of your front foot. Feet still active. As you breathe, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm. Feel as if you're moving away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward over your right thigh. Breathing into lower back and lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt forward. If this feels really tight into hamstrings, you're bending your right knee. Heels contract to sit bones, reach forward with the ball of the foot. And then last breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, letting your body just melt forward. Inhale, release. Use your hands, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Releasing your legs. So your next pose is starting an abdominal pose, and we'll do elbow to knee. So you're lying down on your back. I'll do the pose this way. Lying down on your back, and your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. The soles of your feet are on the floor if your back is tweaky. So if your back is tweaky or you have injuries into the back, you do this pose with feet down. So your pose would be inhale, your head and shoulders are up. You pause the breath. You exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to left knee, and your belly pulls in. If you wanted to go further, can lift one foot, keep the knee bent, or straighten that leg. Coming back to center and placing the foot to the floor. Otherwise, if your back's okay, lift the feet away from the floor. Reach your heels away from you. Your heels are just below the knees and toes are flexed towards the shins. Starting, inhale, lift your head and shoulders up away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now relax your right hip and reach your right thigh forward away from waist. Be active. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Bent knee stays over the hips, don't move it towards the chest. Relax your left hip and then reach. Reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. As you inhale, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. You're relaxing your right hip and then ease your right thigh bone forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath and press lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax your left hip, reach your left thigh forward, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of your sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reaching both elbows to your left knee, reaching your right leg forward. Relax your right hip, reaching your right thigh forward, pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax your hip and send your left thigh forward, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down to floor. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Reaching down with your fingertips and brushing your heels. Bridge pose, relax your arms by your side, relax the shoulders down away from your ears. As you press your feet to the floor, take a deep breath, lengthening your belly away from pelvis. Now press feet to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lift the pelvis. Lift your pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe, breathe into your side ribs and feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're pushing the floor away as you lift up. Breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel the strength in your legs as you lift up. Send thighs and knees away from you. Relax the shoulders, relax your throat. And breathe in deeply. Keep moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, as your pelvis tilts, send thighs and knees forward. Feel your inner thighs as they're squeezing toward each other. Last breath, breathe into your heart, deep breath. And exhale, tilt pelvis as you lower your upper back to floor. And tilt pelvis as you lower your mid back to floor. And tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keeping the tilt until you're down. Once you're all the way down, roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down by your chest. Breathe in, flatten your left arm to the floor. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you're coming up. Come onto your knees for your next pose. Your next pose today is bird wing. So you're sitting on your heels, and if that's difficult for you, if you have pain, discomfort into your knees, you might actually want to be in this position here. Otherwise, tuck your elbows into the side ribs, spread the fingers. Breathe in and bring your hands together.
And as you exhale, as you lift your chest, you're opening your arms out towards the side. And then inhale, hands together, chest is lifted. Exhale, lift the chest and open up. Squeeze your elbows in, soften the shoulders down. Breathe in, bringing your hands together. Exhale, lift up. Keep the chest lifted. Now reach your arms away from you, keep tucking your elbows in. Breathe in. And exhale, open up. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Now soften the shoulders down, but keep chest lifted. Last one, breathe in. And exhale. And then release. Your next pose is dolphin. Your dolphin pose, you're bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Your elbows are coming down directly onto the shoulders, and you're reaching your hands forward, keeping the forearms parallel. Your elbow is aligned with the shoulders and the fingers are spreading. Middle finger is reaching straight forward. Knees are under the hips. From here, you take a deep breath into upper back, lifting and spreading the upper back. Curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, lift the knees off the floor and then move your chest back towards your thighs and knees. As you breathe in, broaden your upper back. Feel you're opening right out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, use your hands, push the floor away, keeping your forearms parallel. As you breathe into the back of your heart. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones up and then reach them back. Feel as if the back of your calves and back of hamstrings are reaching to that back wall. On the next breath, as you breathe, feel you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, you're reaching heels to floor and you're moving your chest to thighs and knees. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Lower down. Use your hands pushing the floor away as you'll come up. Come all the way up to stand for your salutations. If your knees are tweaky and you have a towel, you can place this down onto the floor to give your knees some protection, or you can fold your mat. So in my instance, I'm just placing this for my knees to give my knees a little bit more protection and support. And then come to the front of your mat. Stand with your feet together. If your back is tweaky, stand with your feet a little bit wider, maybe hip distance apart. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Press your feet to the floor, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor, belly's pulling in. Lunge, breathe in and step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Press your right foot to the floor as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring your hands down and step your right leg back for plank. You're reaching back into heels, feet together. And as you breathe out, bend the knees, bend the elbows lower down, keeping your elbows tucked in. Bring your hands forward for low cobra, about 12 inches. And as you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, inhale, toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands, placing your right knee to the floor. You're pushing the floor away with your left foot as you stretch your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your right leg forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. As you breathe out, hands down and step left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, bend the knees, exhale, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in and step your right leg forward between the hands. Left knees to the floor, your arms are reaching to sky.
Exhale, hands down and step forward with your left leg for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left leg back for plank. And reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders and press it back for downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. You're pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Chair pose. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move chest forward away from your thighs and knees. Flatten your hands to the floor, and as you breathe out, step it back or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back for downward facing dog. Warrior 2, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Your right foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Line up front heel with the arc of the back foot and reach your arms out towards the side. The back of your skull aligns with sacrum. Now relax your arms down by your side for shoulder shrugs. From here, take a deep breath into upper back, spreading the ribs, spreading the upper back. Hold the breath. As you exhale, glide, squeeze the top tips of shoulder blades together. Squeeze, draw down, and then inhale, spread. Spread your mid back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders, squeeze and draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Squeeze, draw down. Inhale, spread. Float your arms out to the side, warrior 2. Archer, as you breathe in, stretch your left arm up. Bend the left elbow, reach it back. Bring your right arm around the back and bind the hands. If that's not accessible for you today, using your right hand to tuck your left elbow up. Or if you have clothing or a strap, you can use a strap to bind the hands. So your left arm is reaching up, the right arm is around the back, you bind. Press into both legs as you breathe in. Lift your chest as if you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, feel as if you're unlocking that left shoulder as you reach your left elbow straight up. And as you breathe out, keep reaching your left elbow up, but soften the shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left leg. Step your left leg back for plank. And reaching back into heels. From here, lower down. You can bend the knees, but lower down, keeping elbows in. Lengthen your legs back, hands forward, low cobra. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, toes curled under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Spread the fingers and feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Warrior 2, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Your feet, they're about 3.5 feet away from each other. Line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot and lengthen your arms out towards the side. Bend your right knee, the knee and ankle are aligned. The back of your skull is aligned with sacrum. Arms relaxed by your side, shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back, spreading the ribs and spread the upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back.
elbows bent, and exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down, release. Float your arms out to side for warrior two. Next pose is archer. As you breathe in, reach your right arm up, bend the elbow, reach it back. Bring your left arm around the back and bind the hands. If that's not working for you today, use your left hand to reach your right elbow up, or use a strap or clothing or a tie. As you're pressing down into both legs, breathe in. Feel as if you're lifting your chest as if up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, keep reaching your right elbow up, but relax the shoulders down. Deep breath. Feel for unlocking that right shoulder as you reach your elbow right out and up. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from your ear. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right leg. Step your right leg back for plank. And reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Hands forward, low cobra. And breathe in, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior two. Your right foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Left heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. From here, bend your left elbow. Left forearm is onto your left thigh. Feel as if you're tractioning your left thigh forward. Chest opener, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Spread the fingers. Press into your right leg as you breathe in. Move your belly forward away from pelvis. Feel your chest moving towards your chin. And as you breathe out, slightly roll your chest as you reach in your right arm back away from right ear. Pressing down into your left leg as breathing, keep lifting your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Interlock on the next breath as you breathe in. You're sliding your left arm under your left thigh, and the right arm is around the back where you're binding the hands. If that's not accessible for you today, place your left hand onto the floor by your left foot. If that's a difficult reach, keep your left forearm onto your left thigh. If you have a block, place your left hand onto the block. And then breathe in, keep gliding your left ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, send your left sit bone back so it feels as if it's reaching towards your right heel. Press the edge of your right foot to floor, and then breathe in, move belly forward, move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and step your left leg back for plank. And reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping your elbows tucked in. Once you're all the way down, lengthen your legs back, hands forward, 12 inches, low cobra. Breathe in and move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Spread the fingers and feel as if you're pushing the floor away. Keep this lengthening through the spine. Warrior two, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Placing your left foot flat to the short edge of the mat. Front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. And your arms are reaching out to the side. From here, extended warrior variation, place your right forearm onto your right thigh. Feel as if you're gliding your thigh away from you as you lift your side ribs up. Breathe in, stretch your left arm out and up. And as you breathe out, moving your left arm back for chest opener. As you breathe into the back of your heart and feel the energy that moves through your heart with this breath. And as you press your left foot to the floor, gliding your left arm back so you feel your chest muscles are opening up. And as you breathe, feel as if you're drawing your chest forward towards your chin.
Right foot presses down. As you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from ear. Interlock. On the next breath, slide your left arm around the back, tucking it onto your right hip. Slide your right arm under your right thigh and bind it with the left arm. Press your right foot to floor and breathe, gliding your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. If that pose is stronger than you need, then place your right hand onto the block or onto the floor by your right foot, or keeping the forearm onto thigh. Breathe in and keep gliding your ribs forward on your right side. Feel for creating space at the top of your right hip and thigh. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right sit bones back towards your left heel. Deep breath, feel your chest as it moves to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from ear. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Now reach back into heels. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away. Exhale as you come on down. So all the way down to the floor. Lengthen your legs back and clasp your hands behind your back. From here, keep your feet onto the floor and then breathe in, lift your chest. Draw your chest forward. And as you exhale, you lengthen your legs back. Your arms are reaching down towards your sit bones are reaching back to heels. Deep breath, keep feeling you're moving chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, lengthening your arms back, keep stretching your legs back. Last breath, breathe in, feel lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release, lower down. Hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior, reverse warrior. As you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. For warrior 2. Your back foot, right foot square to the short edge of the mat, front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Arms reach out to side. From here, as you breathe in, stretching your right arm up, opening right side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The right hand is now below or above your right knee. Left arm is reaching over your left ear. Bend your left knee. Press into your right leg as you breathe in. Lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm over left ear. As you breathe, lifting belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest move to chin. Now exhale, reaching that left arm over left ear. One more breath. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Use your left arm to ease your body up. Use your right hand to support your head. Windmill the hands down either side of your front foot. And then from here, place your right knee to the floor, set up for lounge lunge. Your right hand comes forward about 12 inches ahead of the right shoulder. Your left arm tractions your left thigh forward. Straighten your right leg and then anchor into right foot and breathe in, gliding the ribs forward on your right side. Feel as if the ribs are coming into right armpit. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards the inside of your left foot. Press your left foot to floor and breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel your chest as it gets closer towards the inside of that left leg. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs forward away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're hugging your left thigh towards your chest. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back to the heels, legs together, exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe in, toes curled under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Line up your back foot, your left foot with the short edge of the mat. Line up the front heel with the arc of the back foot. Arms are reaching to the side. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm up, open left side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The left hand is below or above your left knee. Your right arm is reaching over your ear. Spread the fingers. Press into your left leg as you breathe in. Keep lifting, lengthening out of your left side. As you press your right foot to the floor, reach your right arm over right ear. As you breathe, feel for lifting belly. Lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, you're wrapping your right shoulders. That right arm reaches over right ear. On the next breath, you're lengthening your lower ribs up away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, that right arm is over right ear. Use your right arm, inhale to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Windmill the hands down either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. From here, lounge lunge. Bring your left hand forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Use your right hand to traction your right thigh forward. As you anchor into left leg, breathe in and glide your ribs forward away from waist. Press your right foot to the floor as you move your chest towards your right thigh. Deep breath, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left leg back, you're moving your chest closer towards the right thigh. On the next breath, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, squeeze your right thigh towards the chest as you open up the side ribs on your left side. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your right foot. Step your right leg back for downward facing dog. And feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. As you breathe in, rise up to the very tips of your toes. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine, reach your sit bones back, reach your heels towards the floor. Breathe in and rise up, very tips of toes. And as you breathe out, feel for that lengthening through the spine. Reach your sit bones up. Move your chest to thighs and knees and reach your heels to floor. One more breath, deep breath. You're rising up, very, very tips of toes. And exhale, growing the spine as you lengthen back. Heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees, and your belly is pulling in. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend the knees and hop your legs between the hands or step it through. And coming down into a seated position. From here, you're lying down on your back for happy baby. So lie down on your back, your knees are bent. You're reaching your legs up towards the ceiling, bend the knees, reach your hands up, first two fingers are taking hold of your big toe. Keeping head and shoulders to the floor. Now breathe into lower back, spreading your lower ribs to the floor. Lower back presses to the floor. And as you breathe out, as you reach your heels towards the ceiling, draw your knees down to armpits and press your lower back down to floor. Take 2 more breaths here. Breathing into lower back. And as you breathe out, keep pressing your lower back down, but reach your heels up. Feel as if your knees are coming down towards your armpits. Pull your belly in. Last breath here. Deep breath. And exhale. Knees down, heels up. Press your lower back to floor. And feel as if you're moving your belly away from pelvic bone. Inhale, release. Use your hands to draw your knees together. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Lengthen your legs away from you. And then relax your arms down by your side. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Close your eyes. And just let your body relax into your final pose into Shavasana. Allow yourself to be quiet. Your mind is quiet. Allow your body to be still. And then layer by layer, just allowing yourself to let go as you sink deeper and deeper into the mat. Feeling the energy
that you're drawing from the earth and moving this through your body, allowing it to connect with your heart, and allow your heart to spread that energy through the whole of your body. Just let go, completely let go in Shavasana. Shall I here now feel the energy that moves through your body begin to move the fingertips and the tips of your toes. And as you deepen your breath, feel for stretching out in a way that feels good to you. Giving yourself time to notice how your body feels and make your movements, synchronize your movements. On the next breath, bend the knees, soles of your feet onto the floor. Roll to your left side towards your heart center. Bring your right hand down back onto the floor by your chest, breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you're coming up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. As you come into a seated position, crossing the legs and bringing your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Give yourself a moment or two just to notice how your body feels. And congratulate yourself for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. And as we finish together, we breathe together, deep breath. And exhale. Showing appreciation for the breath. Namaste. Thanks everyone. So you may be feeling this, you may feel this later on. If you keep yourself hydrated, drink some water. If you have Epsom salt or any of those salts, and you can bathe in that, give yourself a nice little soak, and that should help to recover your body. Eat some nice food, get some rest, and look forward to seeing you all again soon. Have a great time until I see you again. Take care.